Good morning, Dan from Rhubarb Car Sales. Welcome back to another video. This is Wednesday morning, so the day after the auction video last night. Thanks again for tuning into the auction video. Again, it was a bit of a quick whip round. I usually get there at 10 o'clock and get some filming done, but I'd left it a bit late yesterday, so it was a bit of a quick whip round, but I still think we got some good content and you could see what cars were available. I'm just waiting for I've got somebody coming this morning to look at the Mazda 3. Got a test drive on the Mazda 3 this morning. And thankfully as well, I didn't realise it didn't have the V5, so it was going to be a trip to the post office. But my missus rang this morning, just literally 5 minutes ago. Oh, you've got a letter here. Oh, open it for me. And thankfully Aston Barclay had sent the V5 on this morning, so that was good timing. As you can see, Richard got the insignia valeted yesterday. I need to photograph that if I get a chance today and get that up for sale, but that's come up lovely. That's made a really nice car. It was just mucky, just needed a really good clean, and then that's the next one to go in for service and MOT as well. But really nice car that. Had a funny one yesterday on the Astra. So Astra Auto, 12 stamps in the book, 61,000 miles. Got it up at 4495, which is Auto Trader recommended. Got a polite text from a lady yesterday just saying, hi, I'm very interested in your Astra. Notice there's been a previous oil leak. Notice there's been a previous advisory on tyre. Have these all been done, please? And this could be my test drive for the Mazda. Right, I'll catch up with you soon. I'll finish that story after the test drive. Maybe not, I'll finish this story anyway. So yeah, she wanted the oil leak. She wanted to make sure the oil leak had been done, which it has. It was a rocker cover gasket, which we've had done. Tyre, yeah, we've put a new tyre on. Had it serviced, had it MOT'd. And what else? And then she continued on then to say, I'm a cash buyer, I can pick the car up tomorrow. The insurance value is 2,650. You know, would you come down on price? Right, I'll quickly get round to third time lucky. We'll try and finish this story. So yeah, lady messaged, has the oil leak been done? Has the tyre been done? Yes, done the advisories, we've serviced it, we've put 12 months MOT on it, had 2 keys made, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's fine. It's just my last few cars I've had problems with. Yeah, well, she says the insurance value comes up at 2,650. Will you, you know, it seems overpriced. Will you come down on price? And I said, it's at Auto Trader recommended, 4495. It's bang on good price. It's an automatic. It's got 61,000 miles, 12 service stamps, and I've done all the things that you're asking me to do. So I said, it's at recommended price. It's not overpriced for an automatic with low mileage and full service history. And yeah, I didn't hear anything back. But yeah, to think that it's worth 2,650, or she was cheekily trying to offer 2,650 when it's up at 4.5. You know, you've no chance of getting a low mileage automatic Astra for 2,650. But you know, I've answered all the questions. She hasn't replied to me, but I just thought that was a funny little story of people's expectations, expecting everything to be done, but still wanting it at half price. And a sold sign in the Mazda. So yeah, nice lady came from Rochdale today. I did think she was going to come and take the car today. We were coming from Rochdale, but unfortunately she drove herself. She's put deposit on it. She's coming back at the weekend. She's been driving for a year and she's had 5 cars written off. None of them her fault, all not at fault accidents. So hopefully this one's the one for her that's going to last her for longer than the other ones that she's had. That's what I'm hoping. But that's a nice one to get out the door anyway. I've got this going out, and I was just saying to Rich, I've got a Mazda 6 coming in. So a Mazda 6 Estate with the same engine. So that's a nice straightaway spot to fill on that one. Right, I'm going to get on now. I've got to go see the accountant, do last year's tax returns. and a few other little bits, so something I've been putting off doing for a while, so I'll feel better once that's out of the way. I'll catch up with you soon. I'll keep you posted on Friday. So Friday we've got a test drive on that. Could do with a touch-up stick really. Could do with touching that little bit there in. Yeah, so I'll come back to you Friday and let you know how we've got on with that one. Good morning, Dan from Rhubarb Car Sales. Friday morning, lots going on today. Me and Rich are both down here cracking on. So test driving Matt tomorrow, so I need to get that washed ready for the morning. This we're lucky. I bumped into if you remember, I've got that damage that Rich found on the, I think I've locked it again, on the seat bolster just down there. So anyway, I goes over to my garage yesterday, just over the road, to pick a car up for service and MOT. Just outside, there was a big mobile van, a mobile upholsterer, parked outside. So I had a quick chat with him. He's not cheap. He said it's 210 quid to do that bolster. So I've messaged him this morning and we're going to get him to come out and fix that. But it might be, it might be cheaper if I took it out and took it to a shop myself. But that 50-60 quid extra that it's going to save me if he comes to me on time, comes to me and does it at the shop. He takes the seat out himself, etc, etc. So I messaged him this morning. Nothing on that yet, but the views have increased since I've changed the pictures and done a walk round, so that's good news. The Mazda's sold. She's picking that up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Hiya, buddy. So that's sold. She's picking that up in the morning. I'm just putting the finishing touches. I pulled the little 107 over. We've had the bumpers painted now. The bumpers have come back, so it's had a full valet, service, MOT. I've just noticed that, but look at how bloody overspray on here. So I'm going to try and, it'll come off to be fair, but I'll give it all a good wash now, and it is coming off, as you can see, so I'll have to get all that off. But he has done the front and rear bumpers, and to be fair, it's a good colour match. It's got rid of all that lacquer peel, so I'm just going to put the finishing touches on there now. Rich has painted the wheels for me when he valeted it. I'm just going to... That wheel trim's good, to be fair. That wheel trim's good. Why have I bought a new set? Must be one bad one somewhere. Yeah, that one's a bit iffy. And that one's okay. It might just be worth spraying them, just rubbing them down and spraying them. I bought a new set there, but to be fair, I might leave the original Peugeot ones on and save them for something else. They're not too they're not too bad. And I've got a new set of reg plates to put on, so I'll get the new reg plates on now, give it another wash, get all that overspray off, and get that up for sale today. That should be a good little seller, that. Is it one? I think it's one owner, decent miles, good service history and all that, so should do okay with that one. If the lady that's coming tomorrow doesn't like that one, the purple one, then obviously I'll push her onto this one. But again, between the two, that's going to be the same price as that. I think that's only got 60 odd thousand miles. That's got 90 odd, but they're both 2495. I'd have that hands down any day. That drives so much better than what these do. And it's 65 plate, 4 years difference, same price. Yeah, I'd have that hands down. I think I told you earlier in the video, I've had 2 new springs, 2 new tyres on that. So it rides absolutely perfect now. It sits really well. But yeah, good stocking. I'm really happy. And this is the other one. Rich is on with this morning. I got this back late last night. Doesn't look much at the minute because it's been sat for a few months. The guy I bought it off locally, his daughter she's gone away to university, stopped using it. It's been parked outside his house, run out of MOT. But it's an absolutely cracking car. Honestly, possibly the best car I've ever had in stock. Not in terms of spec, but in terms of condition and mileage and stuff. It really, really is a lovely car. 16 plate, 47,000 miles on it. put it through the test yesterday. It just needed 2 tyres on the front, and I'll show you that at the end when Rich has finished it. That's going to make a really, really nice car. 5.5 grand I've got on that, but that is going to make a lovely car. Probably, is that the best one I've got in stock at the minute? Yeah, that's the best car I've got in stock at the minute. Then it's probably the Yaris. Then maybe, the Insignia. That's a nice one, to be fair. The Insignia's a good car. So yeah, let me get on, get these plates on, and hopefully get this up for sale today, get the Insignia up for sale, get the Corsa up for sale. So we should have 3. I don't think I've advertised the Yaris yet either because of that seat. So if I can wash that and photograph that, we'll get that. We could get 3, possibly 4 cars up for sale today. So we're going to get on. Well, I'll just give you an afternoon update. We've been busy today. So he's done that Corsa for me. That's my next one to photograph. As I said, I knew that was an absolute cracker. What a car that is. 2 new tyres on, not a mark on the bodywork. I've not spotted anything. Absolutely immaculate. Worst bit's probably that alloy. That alloy is scuffed. But bodywork wise is clean as a whistle. That's open. Another top job by Rich, the boy done good. Absolutely immaculate. What a car that is. So that's that one. That's been that's my next one to photograph. That one's to do. That one's been photographed. That's up for sale. That's on my Facebook page. Again, another absolute beauty. New plates on it. I've left the original trims on. So yeah, that one's up for sale. And then this one, what a revelation this is. This hasn't been washed for 3 years when this came in, but we've washed it, and what a car this has made. I can't find another one. It's a Elite Nav. I think there's one other on Auto Trader in the country. I might be wrong, you guys will, I'm sure you'll be looking now, but when I looked I could only find one other. But top spec, leather seats, 18-inch alloys. I mean, look at them seats, what a nice interior that is. 2 litre CDTI, 18-inch alloys, massive boot. And when I've gone through paperwork, I found 2 receipts in here. Oh, there we go, look. Clutch, replaced clutch and flywheel at 74,000 miles in 2018. It's done 90 now. And timing belt and water pump done in 2018. And then there's just stacks and stacks of paperwork as well. 2 keepers, 2 keys. Beautiful, beautiful car. 2695 I've got that up at, which looks a lot of car for the money. 2695, that is cheap. Front and rear sensors. So that's been a revelation, that's been a really good buy as that. And then Rich is just going back over the little purple 107 for me, because I've got somebody coming to look at that tomorrow, and that's going out tomorrow. So yeah, we've been busy little boys. I'm going to get on and do the Corsa now, and we'll get that up for sale. Right guys, that's it. That's a wrap for today. Rich has gone home. I've just had Keyman back out. He's just made me, both keys on my Astra were kaput, so he's just reshelled the keys for me. Those 2 have been washed, valeted and up for sale today. I've photographed and done video walk rounds on those, which I'll be uploading to the channel shortly. That's the same. That's been photographed and we've done a walk round today. Rich has washed that off for me because we did have somebody coming to look at it tomorrow, but she's still been fussy with time. We can't sort of agree on a time really, so I don't know, I might have to just tell her she'll have to come Monday. I've just done another video walk round on that one and re-photographed it. That one's going in the morning. I should have watched that today really, but I've not got time now. I need to just put my bits away and then I need to pack up and go pick the girls up from school. So I'm going to have to come down. She's coming at 9 in the morning, so I'm going to have to come down nice and early in the morning and get that done. I only did it Wednesday. It's Friday now, but again, it just needs going back over. So not had time today, unfortunately. So yeah, we've been busy today. Massive thanks again to Rich for helping me out. We've had Paintman has been doing plenty for us this week. He's got me that 107 done. We've had the bumpers done, like I said earlier in the video. Keyman's been down and sorted some keys out this week. Silcoats have been busy working hard doing service and MOTs. So yeah, stuff's just turning over. We've got stuff moving all the time. Really appreciate you watching. I've had a few phone calls from subscribers this week, and it was funny in the auction last week because we got spotted 3 times from other traders in the auction, which was odd. So thanks to the other traders who are watching, and thanks for pulling me at the auction and having a chat. Good to have a catch up. Have a nice weekend. I'll hopefully have a busy weekend. Be nice to shift a couple of bits on over the weekend. Be nice for that blue Peugeot to go. That's not had any interest at the minute, so it'd be nice for that to move. Like I said, I re-photographed it this week and it started getting more views now, so it'd be nice for that to move on. That was one of the 4 that we bought. We got that, the C1, I can't even remember, but we bought 4 cars at the same time, and I said I was going to do, once those 4 cars go, with a Mazda another one. Anyway, whatever it was that and the C1 and 2 others, I can't remember what it were. I said once we move those 4 cars on, we'll have a look and see what we've made collectively over those 4 cars. So I'll have a look back at that video, remind myself what the 4 cars were, and then we'll have a look at what we've made over those 4 cars. I think that'll make a quite interesting overview of what you can make if you've got £15,000 to spend at auction, if you got, what sort of cars you can get and what sort of profits you could expect. So thanks again. I'll wrap that up. Have a nice weekend and we'll catch up next week.